Hey, everybody, welcome back to another episode of the Hey Brother podcast. Actually, the last Hey Brother podcast that we'll be releasing for a while. Me and Mitch have decided to put the podcast on a bit of a hiatus. Both of us have a lot of life things happening, and while we really enjoyed making these episodes of the Hey Brother podcast, we also discerned that now is a good time to kind of put a pause on things. And so, what does that mean? I'm still going to be putting out content on YouTube and on Facebook and Instagram. You guys can follow me there. But the podcast episodes themselves we're going to be coming to pause. But we do have one last episode, this episode here, where me and Mitch talked about the Hillbilly Thomists song Bourbon, Bluegrass, and the Bible. And we wanted to review that with the review videos we've been doing recently, and wanted to invite you guys to check that last one out. And if you want to follow along too, as I put this podcast on hiatus, you can follow me on YouTube at Nick Clooney. That's the YouTube page name, and then also on Facebook. There'll be regular content coming out on those two places. But it's been a joy to have you guys along, and I want to just welcome you into this last Hey Brother episode for a while, and let us know what you think. We'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. God bless. I'm Nick Clooney, and you're listening to the Hey Brother podcast. Join me and my brother Mitch as we challenge each other and other Catholic men to grow deeper in brotherhood, strengthen our faith, and find greater freedom. Hit the subscribe button and join us on this journey. So the first thing that we're going to review is the thing that
So on
you introduced.
on Sunday, we were driving to and from Mass, and when Lent comes around, some of my listening pleasure turns to the Hillbilly Thomists, and one of their most popular songs, I think on Spotify it is the most popular song, is "Poor Wayfaring Stranger." We're listening to that, and then after that, a song came on that I hadn't heard before, what we're going to talk about in a little bit. And it played. It was really good. I liked it, and I didn't think of anything of it until later that night. Me, my wife, and my children were all just sitting on the couch, and my kids were just starting jumping around and singing "Bourbon, Bourbon, Bourbon, Bourbon."
Bourbon, 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 bourbon.
I was like looking at my wife. I'm like, what are they talking about? Like, where do they hear that? And then it both clicked to us. I'm like, oh, we listened to that in the car. We're the bad influence. But it's not, because there was a Hillbilly Thomas song called "Bourbon, Bluegrass, in the Bible."
Yeah,
And
you can't go wrong with that. It was 4 or 5 priests singing about
it's 8. Yeah.
8. Oh, there's 8 of
There's
them.
8 Dominican friars that form the Hillbilly Thomists.
That's wild.
Yeah. Well,
And they tour. Like, I know, right?
they're pretty big. I was looking into their history a little bit right before coming here. Some of them were like professional musicians before joining the Dominicans.
Wow.
So like that's where their talent comes from.
Yeah.
But if you haven't heard of them before, they're bluegrass singing Dominican friars that have a couple albums out on Spotify. And like I said, "Poor Wayfaring Stranger" and then this song, "Bourbon, Bluegrass, and the Bible" are their two most popular ones.
Okay.
On Spotify.
Yeah, and Bourbon, Bluegrass, and the Bible came out in 2021.
2021.
Do you know how long they've been together as a group?
Yeah, 2017 was their first album.
Okay, gotcha.
Which is where the first song came from.
I think it's a fitting topic to review. Like we're texting back and forth, and like the Clooney reviewed idea was there before the ideas of what to review was. And you sent me the text message. I'm like, yeah, I can get behind this. Like this awesome. The song's awesome. And, I think like reviewing it specifically, I don't know. Looking at the lyrics, well, I guess what stands out to you first when you're listening to it?
I just put it, I'm like not a bluegrass listener, but there's their content and like the lyrics behind how they like say like I'm a Thomist fan, like always been a big fan of Aquinas, Pints with Aquinas, and just the Dominicans. I used to go to like a church run by Dominicans, and they're all fantastic.
Yeah.
But they're just like super rich theology packed into bluegrass music. It's
Yeah.
like it's kind of just crazy.
It feels very juxtaposed, right? It's
Yeah.
like this nice, like, because when you think about a Dominican, it's like academia and like very fine tuned and sharp, and then you get the hillbilly side of it and the bluegrass, and it's just like it feels anything but.
Yeah, their 2017 album cover is hilarious too because it looks like it's just like a picture of all the friars, but it looks like a picture from like the 1940s.
Yeah.
It's just black and white, and it looks like how Grandpa would have looked when he was like a boy.
Deadpan faces. Is that what it is?
Yeah, exactly. And like big glasses. It's real silly, but
That's awesome.
anyhow, no, I mean the hook is obviously one of like the thing that sticks to me. Like deaths in the world and it's gone viral. Everyone's talking about a new revival. But when it comes to love and survival, bourbon, bluegrass, and the Bible,
it's a really good,
Yeah.
a really good hook.
and I was just like, one, it's just like catchy, and then because then it goes into the banjo riff that is also just why my kids remembered it enough to start singing it when they were jumping on the couch later that night.
Bourbon.
Yeah, like, you miss the lyrics a little bit, but like it's just like they're talking about and in the verses they talk about just like regular everyday life kind of situations, and then it brings it back to the chorus where like you're going through the like rough parts of life. Death is a verse and it's gone viral, or death is a what I'm anyhow
Blanking on it. Death is a
yeah.
reality. Death is. We'll have to cut this out so people don't think we're too incompetent.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Death's in the world and it's gone viral.
There we go.
But
I was thinking it's like maybe a commentary on COVID times a little bit, but maybe not.
I think it is like, I mean, you can't talk anything after 2020 without the context of COVID, right? Like it's just like part of the world. But the second part is like when you talk about love and survival. Like, what are the things, and like this is where like the deep theology actually comes into, because like, what are the things that like get you through like the tough times?
Yeah,
bourbon, bluegrass, and the Bible. Like that's their answer. But like, and like on a deeper, like not deeper, but a more relatable answer. Yeah, like having a good drink, listening to good music, and like reading the truth of the Scripture is like. A pretty rock solid plan to get you through some
desolation or hard times that you're experiencing. Yeah. It's a kind of a Thomas answer too. Like if you think about like this answer is 5 cures to sorrow.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah. Like that's what he's talking about, right?
Yeah. A good bath, wine. Yeah. And I think it's like something that. So like there's a guy Timothy Gallagher who writes on Ignatian spirituality, and he takes Ignatian spirituality and makes it more approachable. And anyway, he in one of his books he distinguishes between natural desolation and supernatural or spiritual desolation, and there's like a very clear line that like grace builds on nature, right? And so the opposite could be true, right? Like when you're in natural desolation, you have a lot going on, like busy, like life's hitting you in the face, run from one thing to the next. You have a house project that hits, and like this is the last thing I need is like an extra house project that in the midst of the craziness, and that can lead to spiritual desolation. Like all this natural like shit hitting the fan like leads to a place where I'm like not as spiritually close to the Lord. The opposite is true too, right? Like so grace builds on nature is the principle there. It's like where, a good drink, bourbon, good music, like some natural consolation can then open the heart up to supernatural consolation or spiritual consolation, which I think is just a really cool way to honor like our humanity, right? Yeah. God didn't just make us spirits, like he made us humans, and like there's good things in the world that we can enjoy.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, no, that does make sense. I mean, like, there's, like, obviously, like, the whole, have a drink, if you want to feel good, do the things that make you feel good, right? Like, it's like, that's kind of Thomas's answer.
Yeah. But it's not like a full sale on like follow your passions, right?
yeah, right. And like, I mean, bourbon to a degree, right? Like,
Right.
um, obviously don't be drowning.
Your sorrows or
Yeah,
anything like that.
drowning your
Yeah.
sorrows away.
He's explicit about that too, right?
Yeah, right.
Like when you ought to drink and when you ought to not to drink. Yeah. Yeah. It's interesting. I think one of the lines that really got my attention was left and right.
People on the left, people on the right. They don't need any beer to have a fight.
Yeah. I'm like, yeah, that's pertinent in 2021. Very pertinent now.
Yeah.
Like where I think it's just a really subtle like commentary on the world today, where it's like the left and right are always at odds with each other, and it's like, it just captures. I'm like, they're saying a lot there, but in like a very like short, and that's like just one line. Like I'm sure like every line in there, if you look at it with a fine tooth or like a magnifying glass, you're probably unpacking depths. But like even like that is like, hey people, like, don't you see, like, we're always at each other's throats, like we're always fighting, and there's no reason, like we don't need anything
right.
like to spur it on. Like it's just kind of like this divisive world that we live in, particularly like COVID like added like fuel on top of already like burning dumpster fire when it came to like politics. And,
absolutely.
I just thought it was like a really good line in there, and it's almost like that they're like pointing to like vanity of the world, and like, hey, we're all gonna die.
Yeah.
Right. Like, don't you guys see this? Like, can we spend a little less time like fighting, like a little more time like thinking about things that are important?
Yeah, I'm trying to think, like, the immediate line after that is something about like how everyone's in a disguise, and then like the light wakes them up the next day or something to like that effect.
Yeah.
And like they feel like crap the next day, and it's just like, to that same effect. They're all worried about, like, they're fighting for no reason, but everyone wakes up and they feel the same way afterwards, which is like fighting over nothing leads to no resolution.
Well, it's so like pigeonholed and like non-substantive, like in today's world, when people, and I fall into it sometimes too, right? It's hard not to, like, you click onto the video and you pretty much know exactly what the take's going to be before it comes out of the mouth, because it's like a very right news outlet or a very left news outlet or media follower, whoever you're looking at. But it's like echo chambers. It's like, it's like, it makes you feel, oh, like somebody agrees with me for half a second. And like maybe you resonate with the anger that is coming out, and you're like, but it's like,
rabble.
It's like no different than like like the club. I'm thinking of like back home, where guys would go play cards and just talk about. It's an echo chamber. Like older guys just going to the same bar, talking about the same thing. Solving the world's problems, but really it's just like you're just complaining. like that's what the media is. Like, it's not, I'm not targeting older generations or anything like that. Like it's like the reality of social media is like, let me complain and commiserate with as many people as I can on either side. Right. Right. Which is dumb.
Yeah, I have a hot take that I don't want to share though, because it might
It might divide our viewer population.
Oh no! Actually, it would probably be the opposite, but it would be very tinfoil hatty. But
two conspiracy theories.
We'll leave it at that.
Well, what do you think? So this is our first. Well, depending on order on how I release it, full transparency there. We're gonna record 2 episodes right now, and I don't know which one I'm gonna release first. But this is our first one on the Clooney Reviewed. How do we want to review Hillbilly Thomist, Bourbon,
Bluegrass in the Bible?
Yeah.
I'll give it 4 out of 5 banjos.
4 out of 5 banjos. I thought it was a really like good song. To me, I feel like I almost have to like rank it in like different categories.
Yeah,
like,
right. That's kind of what.
Like as musically, I'm like, this is kind of, I think I could listen to this all day. It's a banger, but.
That's why I gave it 4, right? Because it's catchy.
Yeah,
Give that, like, that's one. It's just, and then the deep theology behind some of the verses, and it make you think about what they're actually saying.
Yeah. I wonder how many people like actually listen and like dissect it, or they're like just listening to. I guess I'm like, it would be funny, or not funny, but fun to get in the head of one of their deep fans, like the guy who's following them all the time. It's like, are they here for the theology? Are they here for the bluegrass? Are they here? They're like, it's a niche crowd, or they're here for the both, which again to me feels like a very small niche.
I think there's only 8 people in that niche, and they're all the ones in the
band. Yeah, right. Yeah. I would give it 4.5 banjos out of 5. I think I think I like it a lot. I'd have to listen to it some more before I would like be definitive on that, but that would be my official review. I liked it a lot. I think there's a lot to think about. I think if we were outside of the Lenten season and I was listening to it with the bourbon, it would hit different. And I'd probably have a different take on it.
Yeah.
But maybe it would hit 5 out of 5 or surpass that. But for right now, I think it's a solid song, and I want to give it maybe a couple more listens before I be like definitive. But I like it.
There we have it.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much for listening to this episode of the Hey Brother podcast. Do us a favor, like this, subscribe, share it with a brother who might need it. Tell us what you guys think. This is me and Mitch's thoughts about the Hillbilly Thomists song Bourbon, Bluegrass, and the Bible. You guys might think similarly. You guys might think differently. We'd love to hear your comments in the comment section down below. Or if you guys are shy and want to send me an email, nick@crafterformore.com. There at crafterformore.com, you can also find out more about what I do as a mentor, helping men become who it is that God's created them to be. So thank you guys for listening, and we'll catch you guys next week. God bless. Thanks for listening to the Hey Brother podcast. If this episode has been a blessing for you, help us grow by sharing it with a brother who needs it. Visit crafterformore.com for more resources in growing a brotherhood, pursuing chastity, and overcoming addiction. Don't settle for less. Hit subscribe, and let's become the men God has created us to be.